Let's go. Yay. So, I might need to drop out. Discord, I don't know. What? You got a notification? Now, real question. I don't know whether Discord is going to come into this or not, or whether I need to cut Discord for it to work. But, and, okay. Well, are you able to hear me? Is the bigger question. Oh, I can hear Discord through myself. Okay, I might have to drop it. Yeah. So, well, I'll hop off then for Discord for now. Later through Discord, or at least mute myself. I'll mute myself. Though, I wonder if you could have heard yourself, is the better question. Gotta say, it's kind of weird hearing myself through you with that 30-second delay, or however long the delay is. You able to hear game sounds even when I tab out to chat or whatever? Okay. I mean, if sounds and stuff still carry through even when I tab out, then it means that if ever I need to do it, something like this, where I'm flying around, I can tab out and check chat. So that works. My info. Let's actually load up and see if it'll pop up. controlling the PNG tuber is going to take a bit to get used to as well. Because it is tied to the 1, 2, and 3 keys. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Might have to actually disable that for a bit. Yeah. Flying around on the dragon right now. Getting to hear big fat tacos. Yeah. I'll keep the PNG tuber for a bit. We'll see how it is when I'm actually in combat and hammering the keys. Too late for the one fate. May as well head to the next one. Ah. I have a number of people watching me, it looks like. Welcome, welcome. Apologies if my PNG tuber starts going a little haywire. I will need to fix that. And yes, I do. I do mouse click and keyboard, depending on where it is. Still works though. Oh, hey Zach. Yeah, to help monitor while I'm in combat, I do have the iPad open, Zach, so. Damn. Yep. Not like the infirmary debuff. Not that it necessarily matters given I'm a warrior, but I prefer to dodge anyway. So, as this is not terribly difficult for me to concentrate on, again assuming my PNG tuber isn't going completely haywire. I think after this fate I will definitely be turning off the PNG tuber for a while. Until I can figure that out. And down. So, just a sec while I disable the PNG tuber. Okay. Yeah. I'll definitely have to work that out before I can go full time on that. But until then, how is everybody? As I run around and gather all these mobs, being OP warrior that I am. Oh, I guess while I'm at it, how's my speech volume compared to in combat? Sound level's okay? Do I need to speak up? Prefer, obviously, to know now, as I'm still learning before I have to deal with too many things going on. And doing it with a fade is also pretty good because, I mean, especially given this one, being surrounded by 4 or 5 mobs all at once trying to bite me as I'm sending off attacks. Probably a good way of measuring sound. So just run around spamming all the AoEs. Get over here. And you guys get over here as well. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Oh, another fate down. Yeah. Taking a little breather. Yeah, that is a delay. I really have to say. Because just for timing context, as the recording has me almost about ready to finish that fate, I've already moved across the map to another fate here. Wow. That's will actually cause an issue, I think, come in the future. I not realize how long the delay that would be. Oh boy. Anyway. So, as I slaughter these wasps, nasty wasps. I guess I do need to learn how to talk a little more when I'm doing these things, but kind of hard when I'm not really sure what to discuss, honestly. Or, no. I mean, I am an Omni. Not technically Omni Crafter, but not really, because I don't use it. I just level them. Primarily because I do it for story. The same thing with leveling all the jobs. Primarily do it for story, but also allows me to do stuff like this, where I can just use my warrior to fate grind, even though technically my main job is dancer. And then if it's an ever during like a week or event where it's like the main scenario roulette, he's good to go, then technically I also have Sage I'll hop on, depending on what will give me the fastest queue for the day. Kind of like, those three are kind of my preferred play styles. Sage, Warrior, and Dancer. Depending, obviously, on the role. I love this dragon. Innocence theme? No, not Innocence. Warrior of Light theme. Anyway. Time to offer my aid. Go fix these things. These mushroom frogs. Yes. Some of the FF designs have always been weird. Or largely nonsensical. This is definitely one of them. Now there's only 3 at a time. Damn it. Means I'm better off just... It's almost like not even worth AoEing at this point. Almost. Because I still have this. Well, I'll probably keep going until I'm completely done. Get back here. So. I've always struggled with trying to be public as such. I know making the channel and now streaming have been my attempt at trying to break out of that shell as such. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot that one. Fate pops up a new one immediately after. Heading right back. As I take a drink. So, probably, I mean, obviously very nice to get the test in. Oh, and someone's doing a hunt train over here. Not that I'll be joining it, but oh well. So yeah, I'll probably go roughly until I complete the 10 fates for the week. And then, maybe call it then? Just because I think it probably would serve as a good test, good first stream. Making sure everything's working. Getting a take on the delay. And taking what I've learned. Yes, as is very obvious from my screen, I am on Halicarnassius, if anyone would be wondering. And actually, you know what? I'll give you a show of my character, current gear, because I am fighting. And as you can see from the eye levels, I have in fact maxed, or max leveled everything. So let's head off to the next, because that was my fifth. Was my fifth challenge arc? Was my fifth? 5 more. Yeah, part of the reason why I'm doing it is I'm trying to get my third diamantma. Because, as you can tell from my quests, I still need to do that for Geralt. I haven't really touched the Occult Crescent much. Maybe as part, if I continue to stream FF, I might get into it and do that more, but I've yet to really get into it as such, at least solo. So. And who knows, maybe instead of that, at some point I might start a new character or run a new game plus. Show that off. Work on the story that way. If any of you want to experience it, or re-experience it. Because as you can kind of see, I am current as far as story. Waiting on next patch, like everyone else. In for one next expansion. And newest classes. Well, the fact that they've already revealed what the next trial is. Not that I'm going to say it, because don't want to necessarily spoil it in case somebody hasn't heard their live letter. Not that nor do I necessarily know what the character is, because I don't believe I've played that FF that it comes from. The one thing I have, like, for playing a warrior and doing all these fates as a warrior, and even running various fates, or running the MSQ roulette as warrior, it's always low level stuff. I've never really tried tanking current content much, outside of the rare occurrence when I accidentally queue for expert while warrior. Because that freaking happens kind of often. Well, not often. That has happened more than once. To my shock when I load in and it's like, oh, where's dance partner? Oh no. But, as well. So, oh yeah, that's Sayonara fight actually took a while, but so I got 3 more fates after this one. Then yeah, I think it will be a good test. Take what I've learned. Be far better at planning. Fix whatever I'm going to do with my VTuber, or PNG tuber. Clearly I'm going to need to adjust the toggles. Might have to look that up though. It's either I'll have to like actually do something about the toggles, or I'll have to look up how to disable them while I'm in or playing FF. Or technically any computer game. I mean, if hell, could come a time when I'm like doing Baldur's Gate or streaming that, and it's like, well, no, I need to be able to not have my PNG tuber go haywire simply because I selected the 1, 2, or 3. Or any number through to 10. For whichever the toggles are. So. Anyway. That's another fight down, on to the next. Still no Dying Matma. Even though I swear I'm like upwards of 2 months worth on the Kazumaka one. But it does seem like week after week after week I'm here doing the full, at least like 10 fates. Sometimes more. And still not, like, again, I'm still only at 2. Where some of the other zones I didn't get them every, like, 1 a week. I'm pretty sure most of them I got like every other week or like every 3rd week. And it feels like it's been months that I've been here. Doing the 10 plus a week, like, attempt. Or maybe I just have atrocious luck, I don't know. Like, I know the drop rate is low. But you'd think I'd still get it after... Like, it shouldn't be like you have to do... It shouldn't be like a 1% chance or something, right? As I hammer away this damn bird. I don't know how modern gaming playership is at this point. For like, you a clicker or are you a keyboard user? Well, I've always kind of been in this middle ground of like half and half. But I'm sure it probably didn't help that for a good long while I used like a gaming laptop that had a single like the red dot mouse in the middle. So like, I couldn't use mouse for the longest time on that. So that like forced me to do keyboard for a while. But it's just, I don't know. Having to constantly like control or whatever to get your hotkeys and then having to stretch across, like having the full set. When you have access to a mouse that can go across the screen in an instant, just, I don't know. I think the mixture has always fit better with me, honestly. Here we are, the next. Gather them all up. Begin the slaughter. And because warrior, they cannot possibly kill me. Because I literally out-heal their damage. Like even, I can let them get low, but I can like fully heal literally in just one AoE skill. Once my blood wedding is off cooldown. It really is honestly stupid how powerful warriors are at self-heal against AoE. And here. Oh no, I'm dropped below half health. One skill. And 2 skill and I'm full health. It's like they would need, like my character would need to be stunned. Like, would have to be low health and then stunned for them to actually get the kill on me. Or one-shot me. No, though, granted, that is what happens in raids, I'm sure. Like, Dungeons and Raids is like, yes, you can get one-shot because of the tank. Tank buster. But like, out here in the wilds, like, how do you ever kill a warrior? Dancer is very easy to die. Doing many of these fates is like if you're pulling more than one mob, or if you are chain pulling, it's like you can very easily get low enough that you have to retreat, or you're gonna die. Never had that issue. Yes, I got the time Matma. Oh, because of Melka's finally done. Now I need to figure out where I'm going next. That's right, Yaktel. So, yeah. I don't know how long the delay is, necessarily. But from what I have watching my own, just to monitor, it shows me still fighting the bird fate for Feathery Dust Up. And I've already not only flown to another fate and completed it, but I'm flying, I mean, if you're looking at it now, it's like you can see where I am now. So that one was showing me still fighting the Feathery Dust Up. However long ago that was. So, like, maybe it's just my own, like, receiving of my thing. Is that delayed? I don't know. But it feels like... That'll be, like, the real question, I guess, is, like, how delayed is the, like, stream for, like, is my monitoring as delayed as it actually is? Or is it, like, getting double latency bullshit?